What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Sports Network, and I want to give an explanation really quick for why I've been absent the past couple of days. Let me take my my headset off because I can't hear if I'm too loud or too low or anything like that. But pretty much, I got pretty sick Monday night. I guess so. Sunday was the Dolphin game, and then Monday I woke up. I was feeling kind of okay. Went throughout the day, started getting a really bad headache, and that also turned into a stomach ache, and it was just everything. I was sneezing. I felt sick. I had a really bad fever. I was sweating. It was horrible for me. I felt horrible. I was super sick, and I just already knew, okay, well, Tuesday I don't have school. I'll be fine. Let's just see what happens. Day cool, night cool. I'll be fine. Whatever. Tuesday I wake up, and it feels like the fever got worse. I'm sweating a lot, even like way more than I was the day before. Woke up, it's just kind of disgusting. Woke up in my own sweat, all this other stuff, and it was just bad. I felt horrible. I felt really horrible. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I just felt really sick. I felt really horrible. I didn't feel like myself, I guess. Everything was just really bad. My throat started to hurt, and I was okay. I'm out for another day. Make sure I call at work, let my boss know, everything like that. I get into Wednesday. I'm like, my throat hurts. I can't talk without it hurting. I can't swallow without it hurting. Yawning, sneezing, coughing, everything along those lines. And I was like, okay, I have to go to urgent care. Pretty much all the sickness had gone away, but I was like, okay, I need to go to urgent care. I wasn't able to get to an urgent care, so then I was okay. I didn't go to class, didn't go to work. I was still out for the count. Thursday, woke up and it was worse. I ended up having to go to an urgent care, went to an urgent care, and was being treated for strep throat. Even though what the doctor pretty much told me was that, look, you don't have strep throat, but it could get to strep throat. So we're gonna treat you for strep throat so that it can go away. And lo and behold, I started to feel so much better. Throat wise, my fever was gone. Sick wise, that was pretty okay. And then move on to yesterday, which was Friday. I started to feel I started to feel a lot better, but I knew couldn't make a video yet. I was still hurt a lot to talk over a long period of time without being able to rest my voice. It still kind of does now, but I wanted to make this video for you guys. It's not going to be the same energy as every video. Hopefully the sound's fixed. I had two different people tell me that my sound's really low. Every time that I put these out, guys, I keep my thing at the lowest volume, at least like to my output volume through my speakers, so that I can hear it to test the volume. And most of the time it sounds fine, but I bumped it up a little bit. I'll even boost it up a little right now, and then hopefully this works. So for those guys who did see that, let me know. I'm sorry for the long intro to this video, but let's get into it. I'll try to put out as much energy as I can. Also, I'll show you guys this just so you know. I am starting now to edit and record week 3 of the Dolphins franchise. So I'm going to start editing a lot of them. I'm going to try to get week 3, 4, and 5 done today, which is Saturday. So try to get all of those done today and ready to record tomorrow if my throat is kind of back to normal where I can record. If not, I'll have them recorded so that edited so that when I do need to record them, I can just record, export, bam, done, perfectly fine. So yeah, anyways, after this long 4-minute intro, I had the Jets winning. So it says Browns because the Browns won last night, but I just want to let you guys know I had the Jets winning. This is my week 3 predictions. Broncos, Ravens. Man, the Broncos have looked kind of interesting. I think the Broncos would be that good. Not going to lie to you, but they looked pretty interesting. And honestly, the Ravens, they looked great against the Bills. They didn't look too great. Who'd they play last week? The Bengals. I believe that was Thursday Night Football. They kind of came back. The Broncos defense looks to be good. They had I think his name is Philip Lindsay, the running back, undrafted or something like that. I don't know, but he's been balling out. I'm going to give the Broncos the win here to go and improve to 3-0. When it comes to Titans, Jaguars, I think the Titans got their win last week with Coach Mike Vrabel on the Texans, but the Jaguars are a different beast. I think the Jaguars get the W there. Raiders, Dolphins. The Raiders have absolutely no pass rush, but they're going to be going against a Miami Dolphins defense that offense, where the offensive line on the left side isn't really as great as it was when Josh Sitton was there. You're going to have a lot of guys kind of come up, like a Ted Larson and others, to really bump up their play. The offensive line has been very good, though, so the Raiders should still see no pass rush. They don't have a great secondary. Defense is not good. Derek Carr did have a poor first game. He had an okay second game, but he is going to be going against, I believe, either the first or second defensive secondary in the NFL right now. Statistically speaking, they have 5 interceptions. Also, I think is first or second along those lines. I think they're only behind the Jaguars. So I do give this one to the Dolphins. I just think that the Raiders this year, this isn't even just me talking about the Dolphins in general. I think the Raiders this year are not a good team. I didn't think they were a good team coming in with Khalil Mack. And now without Khalil Mack, it just kind of makes it worse. So to each their own. Now we go into AFC, NFC. The Bengals have looked surprisingly good to me. Andy Dalton seems to be clicking, and that's something that we haven't seen out of Andy Dalton in a long time. And although the Panthers did lose last week to the Falcons, it was a game that they definitely should have won, and I think that they are better than the Bengals, so I'm going to give them the win. Giants, Texans. This one has been kind of televised as the whoever loses this, their season is over type of game. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. You can go on certain runs. I understand what they mean by the if you lose this game, that's it, your season's over. I thought the Texans would be very good this year. I had high hopes for them. And in their first 2 games, they've thrown duds. They were competitive against the Patriots last year. And this year, it was a shit show, to be honest. And then they played the Titans, who came off of a demoralizing loss without Marcus Mariota, starting Blaine Gabbert, and they lost to the Titans. And I wouldn't put it under them to lose to the Giants and move to 0-3. It seems Texanian right now, I guess you could say. 49ers, Chiefs. Okay, so we know that Patrick Mahomes has been throwing for touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, blah, 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 blah. All this other stuff. The dudes looked great, right? But their defense has looked very suspect. They're 2-0 because they've been airing the ball out and they've been playing very well. Although I don't see it past them to destroy the 49ers, it's going to have to be a lot of passing because Reuben Foster's coming back. Now, the 49ers don't have the very greatest secondary in the world. They do have my guy, Ahkello Witherspoon, and they do have Richard Sherman. So he will be getting veteran looks, I guess you could say, through Richard Sherman. And you know Richard Sherman will cover or try to cover Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs have weapons, but I think the 49ers can pull this one off. I think it'll be very interesting. This would kind of be my upset of the week. I haven't given like a week prediction, so I got to bring those back. I would like to let you guys know that my lock of the week will be Jaguars over Titans, and I guess my upset of the week will be Niners over Chiefs, and then I'll give my game of the week here in a second. But Bills, Vikings, I wouldn't put it past the Bills to go 0-16 this year. Colts, Eagles, this one should be very good football. Colts, Eagles, you got Andrew Luck versus Carson Wentz. I don't see it past the Eagles to lose this game, and I'm going to give this one to the Colts. I think the Colts are a very good team this year with Andrew Luck back. They have I think his name is Miles Leonard or something along those lines, that linebacker that they got in the second round. He's been balling out. I'm going to give the win to them. My game of the week is the LA Showdown. This one is primetime Fox, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this game is on Fox. And it's Chargers-Rams. Look, you guys might say, how is Chargers-Rams your game of the week? The Battle of LA, and honestly, this LA team can win. It's not an upset by any means, by any stretch. The Rams are a great team, but the Chargers are also a very good team. I mean, they do have their, if this would click, they do have their loss to the Chiefs, but that was a loss to the Chiefs that came out gun-slinging. I think it's very possible to, I just think it's very possible for them to win this game. Patriots-Lions is another good game. I don't put it past Patriots to just absolutely knock and destroy the shit out of the Lions. I would be shocked if the Lions won. But, it would be nice for the Dolphins to see the Patriots go 1-2, losing record, but I don't think that's going to happen. Steelers-Buccaneers, this one's on Monday Night Football. It was an awkward Monday Night Football game coming into the year. I didn't quite understand why they put Steelers-Buccaneers, especially with Jameis Winston getting suspended. I didn't really think much of this, just like the Thursday night games, in my opinion, are kind of trash. I don't know why I put Steelers there, but I don't think the Steelers can beat the Buccaneers. Even with this whole Fitzmagic stuff, the Steelers just look like a mess this year. It's not even Fitzmagic that's doing this. It's really the fact that I think the Steelers are an absolute and complete utter mess right now. Saints Falcons, this one should be a good game. I'm gonna give this one to the Saints. They went against a great defense of the Browns, and it chuckles me to say that, a great defense against the Browns, but it really is a very great defense. You got a lot of #1 picks on that defense, so can't blame them for that. The Falcons have been topsy-turvy in my mind in their first 3 weeks, so I'm gonna give the Saints this W. This one's interesting. You got Packers, Redskins, and the Packers and Aaron Rodgers hobbling Aaron Rodgers, believe it or freaking not, is traveling to Washington to face the Redskins. I like the Redskins in this one. I still think that they need to see what's wrong with Aaron Rodgers specifically. Bears, Cardinals, this should be an interesting game, but I think the Bears win it. This is also in prime time, probably on CBS. And then Cowboys, Seahawks. I'm going to give this one to the Cowboys. I think the Seahawks are also another team in shambles. And the Cowboys come back from that horrible loss against the Panthers, beat the Giants, and beat the Seahawks. So that should be interesting. That's how your Week 3 shapes up. Hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. Guys, I'm going to talk about it right now. Pop it up as big as I can on your screen. Go check out DolphinsTalk.com. The guys there are great. They've been very nice to me, especially, you know, letting me know that I don't have to have the pressure of pumping out a video every day. I like to pump out a video every day, but letting me know, hey, like, there's no pressure on that. But especially while I was sick, a lot of mumbling, but they're great people. The podcasts are great. I should be on that podcast pretty soon. I was supposed to be on it this week, I believe, but I was not feeling too hot. So obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, go check them out. If you're on Dolphins Talk, click the YouTube video. Come check out my channel. Guys, I hope you very much enjoy. I'm going to get back to editing. And as always, peace.